Top40.com.
Back on Get Down to Business, the show that's all about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship. Joined by LaShawn Anthony of Visuals for You. LaShawn, welcome to Get Down to Business.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me on today.
Of course. So, LaShawn, you are a small business consultant, and you're involved in many great organizations. Today, we're talking about Rise to the Top. Can you explain what that means to you, LaShawn?
Well, in my consulting practice, I encourage the business owners as well as individuals that I'm mentoring to constantly seek self-development and improvement. And by doing so, in my opinion, you'll only rise to the top.
Absolutely. So I know you're very involved in an organization dedicated to helping women in business owners, and entrepreneurship in general. And you just received some nice recognition from the state. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So I'm one of the founding members of 2020 Women on Boards, and we have a Chicago committee that launched in May of last year. And under the initiation of Dr. Judy Spoleto, she drafted and was able to secure sponsorship for this recent Illinois resolution, H.R. 0439, which was passed on May 30th. And it was actually Representative Michelle Mussman who was able to get the resolution passed through the House of Representatives.
Well, congratulations on that. Mm-hmm. Well-deserved recognition for your work. So, LaShawn, you are a subject matter expert, a marketing maven. Do you mind telling our listeners a little bit about what you do?
Absolutely. I am a small business consultant. I provide web development, graphic design, and event management services for small business owners, entrepreneurs, as well as nonprofits. I'm also a public speaker around the city on various business topics, a writer, and a mentor through a number of online sites for adults and teens.
And one of the things that you are renowned for, and you speak frequently on, is social media. And anybody who knows you knows that your posts, your promotion of events is certainly well regarded throughout the city of Chicago. For our listeners that may have been running a business for a long time, today we featured and highlighted a number of them that are sort of trying to understand how to use Facebook, how to use Twitter successfully. What tips do you have to get started?
Oh, well, I appreciate you mentioning that, but by no means do I consider myself a guru. I can think of a number of people that have more expertise than I do.
And you're humble, too. Wow.
But I definitely enjoy social media. I'm on the platforms every single day of the week. I also enjoy presenting on the topic, as you mentioned. In regard to tips, I would have to say that, number one, social media is not something that an individual or a company should just do every now and then. In my opinion, if you're going to be on social media, you really need to get into the thick of it and engage with people and not just push out information about your products and services, but also share information of your fans, what they're doing in the community.
So, LaShawn, what about engagement? Do you need to engage with your readers and your followers as well?
Oh, absolutely. Engagement comes in the forms of mentioning your followers and what they're doing, retweeting their various posts, sending them direct questions, and continuing a conversation online. And what I love the most are Twitter chats, which are typically an hour long and center around a particular topic or industry. And those can be found on every hobby and industry under the sun with various hashtags.
Absolutely. So, again, great advice from LaShawn Anthony of Visuals for You. on how to engage with social media followers, as well as you have to be consistent. It's not good enough just to join a network and then it will just sort of happen on its own. You need to make an active effort. So, LaShawn, congratulations to you and Dr. Spoleto on your work in the House Resolution 0439 that was passed. Good work, 2020 Women on Board. So what is next for the organization?
Well, we have an event coming up on July 22nd where we're celebrating a number of things, all the various press that we've received since the resolution was passed. And actually, I should mention for the listeners who are not aware, this particular resolution states that we are hoping that corporations will increase the number of women on their corporate boards over the next 3 years. It's not a law, but it's aimed at encouraging, diverse gender representation.
Fantastic.
For the directors.
Well, you're doing great work.
We have an event coming up on July 22nd, which is a celebration for that, and it is posted on Eventbrite.
Well, July 22nd. We're running out of time, LaShawn. Can you share your website so our listeners can get a hold of you?
Absolutely. My website is visuals, VISUALS, the number 4, the letter U.com.
Visualsforyou.com. Fantastic. LaShawn Anthony of Visuals for You. Thanks for joining us on Get Down to Business. After the break, we are going to be talking about how to create a business culture. LaShawn, we're going to have you back on real soon on Get Down to Business. Continue the conversation about social media. But until then, we've got some more great advice about small business, jobs, and entrepreneurship.